Hi guys.
Welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres.
Welcome, welcome.
I take those off and I can't see you guys. Anyway, we had to leave on emergency.
Yes.
To be fair, we were already preparing to be gone for 3 days. 2 nights, 3 days, because we were supposed to go to the 41.36 to celebrate Freedom Weekend. But then we got a phone call, a devastating phone call that changed everybody's plans here on Robertson's Belly Acres. And so we had to prepare to be gone for a
undetermined amount of time.
So in a matter of hours, we had a matter of hours to get, in a matter of 3 or 4 hours.
So we only had 3 or 4 hours to make sure that our chickens and pigs were taken care of, the dog was taken care of,
the bird inside,
the bird in the house.
So how did our animals fare with us being gone for 5 full days, and how did they fare? How did we fare as far as getting prepared on such short notice? This is just something you really should think about when you have a homestead, of having things streamlined and things like that.
Yes, streamlined and making sure that at a moment's notice you can take care of everybody, and you know that all your animals are taken care of for a couple days, even if you don't have somebody that can come and take care of your animals for you while you're gone. Now that being said, there are some circumstances that you can't prepare animals. If you've got a milk cow or milk goats, you can't do that.
Right.
But when we've got the pigs and the chickens and the dog in the garden
and the bird
in the house, those kind of things, we have tried to prepare ourselves early on, and as we go, we keep making better preparations for these type of emergencies, and we can show you how what we fared and what we've done. Okay, we're gonna start off with the pigs. These little dudes, we've got 2 feed pans here. We were looking, knew that there wasn't any forecasted rains, so we went ahead and we put plenty of feed out for them. We've also got our water system here that you can go back in our videos and look and see. When we did this video on this, we installed the pig nipple water on this tank. That way they have gravity fed water at their disposal. They don't have to wait, or they don't have to have a water trough filled up. They can come and get the water at any time. We have made sure that when we left, we made sure we had hay in their shelter. As you can see, they pretty much demolished the hay inside there. We're gonna get that cleaned out. Now that we're home, we'll get that all cleaned out and get them some fresh bedding in there. But they've stayed inside their containment. They had shelter in case the weather did get bad. So they were almost out of feed by the time we got home, but we got lucky enough, we were able to get back before they did run out of food.
Did you make yourself a mud hole? All right, so then we've got the baby chicks. These are the young ones, the Morans that we got from MT Homestead. Mike and Terry gifted us those Morans, and then these are our half-price babies from Orscheln's. We did move a big trough in there, and we had it filled, and we had their water. They have a self-water in here. We had it filled. As you can see, they drank most of it, and we did have another little trough, but everybody did have enough water. We were cutting it close, you guys. If we would have had to stay another day, we would have had to reach out and have somebody, probably our son or something, come and check on everybody. But we did luck out and get home before everybody ran out of feed and water.
Okay, and then we've got our laying hens and our 2 roosters here in the run. What we did do quite some time back, Rachel made a video of making our self feeder. We made sure it was full, and we've got a pan of water here. They had other sources of, had that full pan of water. I've already pulled the other pan out, just because we wanted to make sure they had plenty of water while we were gone. We got back, they had just run out of feed. When we got home, they were all content. Nobody was chasing us wanting food. So we've got everything filled back up, got them their fresh water again. We do have one hen that's trying to go broody again. But guys, 5 days off the homestead, we come home to 16 eggs. Not a bad trade-off. We are gonna go ahead and take all 16 of these and we're gonna go in the house and we're gonna put them straight in the incubator. Since the hen was sitting on them already, that's a good sign. We're just gonna go ahead and transfer right over, get them in the incubator and see if we can get, how many of these we can get to hatch out.
All right, and Mayday, you guys, if you've been watching our channel for any time, you know he's my baby. But we made sure he had plenty of food, he has plenty of water, and shelter. He's kind of really turned into a pretty good LGD. Now when he was younger, if you go back and watch some of our older videos, he ate our ducks and he chased our chickens and he ate our chickens. But as he's gotten older, he's gotten really good about letting us know when the chickens get out of the run. He will bark at them, he won't eat them. And you know, we kind of left him in charge of the homestead, and he did a pretty good job. We made sure he had plenty of sources of water all throughout the homestead, and he had plenty of food in the shed, and he was able to go in and out as he wanted. And he also likes to get under the house. That's where it's cool. He gets under the house and hangs out under there, and then he had the shed in case of a storm. And so yeah, he fared pretty well. He's a pretty good boy.
Look at that tail, you guys.
And we also let the next door neighbor know that we were going to be gone, that it was an emergency. And she is amazing with Mayday. She was able to kind of keep an eye on him and make sure that he didn't get out of the fence or anything like that. So it's always good to have neighbors, good neighbors, and we are so blessed to have really good neighbors here and on our new homestead. Okay, and the star of the show, of course, is Frank. If you guys watch our lives on Monday nights at 8, Frank is usually in the background. He makes sure that he lets everybody know that he is around. So he loves to talk. He loves to talk until I get the camera out pointed towards him. But if he hears us talking, he does like to be center of attention. We did make sure that Frank had plenty of food as well and plenty of fresh water. The great thing about cockatiels are they are pretty self-sufficient. We do need to clean out his cage. He looks like he's been having a whole lot of fun while we've been gone. And we also left the TV on for him, not real loud, but we left it on for him so that he didn't feel so alone while we were gone. And his preference for TV is the Spanish channel. So it's a church channel. I keep expecting to come home one of these days and find him speaking Spanish, but so far he hasn't. I probably just need to start speaking Spanish to him so he can learn. But he did pretty good, huh, Frank? Are you showing off? Oh, look at you. Look at you. He's probably ready to get out of his cage for a little bit, but we just have so much going right now. I'm gonna hold off till maybe this evening.
Okay guys, so we come home to new life on the homestead. So let's take a look at him here.
Rusty put this water in a while ago just so that we could get them tote and we'd have time to... Wait, I want to see him. Oh, hi! Welcome to the world. Oh. Hi, welcome to the world, baby. Oh, they're so little. Look at them. Oh. Third one. Welcome to the world. Hi. They're so cute. Look at them scratching around in the...
They know.
Yep, they know. They want.
Get some food and water for them and get them set up. So these eggs are I took some fresh eggs, and then Chrissy over at Paragon Ridge had taken some eggs out of the refrigerator unknowingly and incubate them and hatched them. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna try that. So I put 4 refrigerator eggs in. All 3 of these are refrigerator eggs. The fresh eggs that we had that I thought would do the best didn't hatch at all. And these 3 refrigerator chicks are obviously here. So that's something new. I can't guarantee that it'd happen every time like this, but that's something I'm definitely going to check out.
Hi, you 3. Hi. Hi, you 3. Hi, the 3 amigos. Yeah, you're the 3 amigos. Dusty Bottoms. What is it? Dusty Bottoms, Lucky Day, and Ned Needlelander. Right there. Right there's the 3. Dusty Bottoms, Ned Needlelander, and Lucky Day. Y'all, anytime we find somebody giving away or throwing away newspapers, we bring it home and we shred it. We also shred any junk mail, and we use the shredded paper for a number of things here on the homestead, but one of them being bedding for the chicks brooder. If you put it in there thick enough, it will keep them from becoming splay leg, and it absorbs because a lot of it is newspaper. And if they eat it, it's not going to hurt them. And we also use it in the compost, especially the compost in the house. We will put some in there to absorb smells. We try to dump the compost regularly from in the house, but sometimes, you know, like this, where it was 5 days, that was not something we thought about taking out before we left. But we had enough newspaper in it that it wasn't, you know, it didn't stink when we got home.
Okay guys, and for Father's Day, I don't know, for those of you that didn't catch it, Rachel bought me an egg turner for Father's Day. So we're gonna go ahead and get that put back in here and get everything set up. Now we can start incubating some eggs. The other thing I forgot to mention is when you're putting eggs in the incubator, make sure that you have the pointed end down. That way you've got the bigger air bubble spaced in here for when the embryo starts to form. It has the air pocket in there for it to breathe from. 12, 15, 16 eggs. So we're gonna go ahead and get that plugged in, get our temperature back up to 99.5 with our thermometer here, and get these things cooking.
All right, you guys, well, that's how our animals fared. We did have a backup. If we would have had to stay longer, we did have, one of our sons was still here. Yes. And he would have been able to drive over. He wouldn't have been happy about it. He wouldn't have been happy. But he'd have done it. He would have been able to drive over and feed everybody again. But we were able to get home just in time, and yes. And it is great that, you know, to be prepared. And it is that was kind of a test run. Unfortunately, it was trial by fire, but yeah, especially at our new homestead, because we haven't been here long enough to have things. We are streamlined more here, I feel like, than we were at the farm, just because we have a lot less of an area for a homestead. Yes. So that makes a big difference. You know, 3/4 of an acre homestead versus a 6.69 acre homestead is, you know, there's a big difference there. Right. So, yep. I hope you guys like our videos. If you do, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Yep. Share with your friends. Leave us some comments, you guys. I know you might have questions and comments. We love to hear them. I promise we're gonna get better about getting back with you on these. And but most of all, don't forget to smash that bell and get notified of the next new video when it comes out. Yep. Until next time, you guys. God bless. See ya.